It seems pretty simple.
If you know somebody's passed away, stop paying them any federal benefits.
But that hasn't been the case. Right now, there's about 6.5 million dead people still receiving Social Security checks from the federal government.
We got to get a handle on this. I don't think the Social Security Administration itself is doing enough to limit the damage.
Social Security started in 1936, meaning the first people who registered were born in the late 1800s.
It's pretty safe to say most, if not all, of those people are not still alive. And yet their numbers are alive.
Some checks are still being sent to family members, but many are the result of identity theft from people they don't even know.
If you're older than 112 years, Social Security ought to check to make sure if you're alive.
It's not just Social Security checks being mailed. It's disaster relief checks or compensation to farmers from the Department of Agriculture.
We're talking about literally billions of dollars of federal money that's being paid to people who are not owed that.
Federal government hasn't kept up with data standards.
Once the Social Security Administration reforms the system, they'll have to decide whether it's their responsibility to notify agencies when someone dies, or if those agencies will have access to the database.
And probably it should happen both ways, but this is a no-brainer.
Senator Ron Johnson says this is just one more problem with the federal government.
Government's inept. Do you really want to keep growing it?
Because in the end, the burden falls on the taxpayer. And right now, their hard-earned dollars are going to people who can't even spend it. Reporting in Washington, I'm Alex Miller.